What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more of our Oxyotl Vortex campaign. We're getting closer and closer to our final objective. Look at our predicted income. We went from a sharp negative well, you can't call it a negative surplus. We went from a deficit into an extremely positive income surplus. And we're just ready to roll. I went around and checked everything before we started today's episode, and we are good to go. We've got lots of fights coming up. Lots of big fights. And we are going to go, I think, to the Galleon's Graveyard. If we can deal with that stack right next to Oxyotl, we're going to go ahead and deal with the stack that's over by the Galleon's Graveyard. Defensive Alliance, I don't hate that, but you're at war with people I'd rather not be fighting right now. Counter offer, you confederate with me. Or how about counter offer, you give me 300 gold. Oh, nice. Didn't move. I thought at the end of the last episode that we had trapped him in here. I don't think he can go that way. He can't go that way. What a weird little terrain feature. A military alliance? No thank you. There's just no reason for it. They're just going to end up dragging me into wars I don't want to be a part of. Our allies have been attacked. Sure. We'll fight some more dirty dark elves. This is why. The Exiles of Nehek just pulled me into combat, for God's sakes. This is not a real fight. We don't have to worry about it. We can probably auto-resolve this. Lord. I just need to get on land so I can teleport. That's really all we're doing here. Oh, nice. He had to go all the way around, but we didn't. It's still... Man, did it really have to, like, damage me like that? That's a Charybdis, not a Hydra. Oh no, and now he goes all the way around? As long as it doesn't use all my movement. Okay. I just need to get back to dry land. Let's get an Armheim. This is where we're teleporting. We almost don't even have to teleport here. But I would love to take over the Galleon's Graveyard. It's got a serious garrison here. But if we can do this fight clean enough, we should be able to take that no problem. Let's go ahead and travel. And we'll get 3 Blessed Kroxigor spawns for that. Not to mention some missile strength and ammunition buffs. And nice. I still have enough power to teleport. Or, to teleport. Sorry guys, brain's a little bit frazzled. I still have enough movement to catch them on the same turn, which is good. Norse Roar. What is this? Target the ground. Good armor-piercing damage, causes moderate magical and fire damage. Small forward-moving area of effect. Reduces leadership. Good against armor. I don't know what this is. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Their stack, I mean, guys, we're overpowered as hell. If I wanted, I could probably take this whole fight without losing a single unit. But, you know, those fights can be quite boring. We'll just see what the terrain looks like. How we can offset their ranged capabilities. Don't want to disrespect them as we have in the past. Our pterodons will get torn to pieces. But would like to shut down the carronades. Could potentially do some Vanguard deployment shenanigans. Maybe with our Troglodon Oracle. Oh, this is an interesting map. Let's gamble. I don't know if I've ever seen this map before. I love the terrain features, though. Very cool. And because I have Vanguard deployment, I can do some different kind of shenanigans. I mean, I can deploy over here and make their carronades much less useful. Or I can take this kind of cool high ground position. I like this. I like this big dip here. Let's do that. Let's deploy in the dip. Get our chameleon skinks up top. Alright, this like bit of stone here. Attempting to mess us up. What else? I want you guys to be very mobile. I want them to at least threaten the carronades. I don't want that. Let's get our artillery pieces online as well. Probably just deploy them here. Can deploy them in the deep water. Oh, that doesn't... Oh, no. Okay. That's on he's on an ancient stegodon. That's okay. And we can reach from up here. Okay. So I won't get the type of artillery sniping value that I would like to get. Real question here is, do I put Oxyotl out front? Do they have anything that can catch him? And I think the answer to that is no. Deploy him a little bit further back, and then we'll pop his increased range. Give me a second, guys. I'm feeling a little bit rusty. Haven't had a chance to play for a little while. Been trying out some other games on the channel. Orcs Must Die 3 has been really fun. Okay. Let's maybe go here. And I've got another Warhammer 40k game that I'd also like to show on the channel too soon. I bought it, installed it. I just need to start making videos on it. So hopefully very soon we'll be able to do that. Let's get our cab into position, move you guys forward. Let's pop this. Shoot at anything that's large. Kinda should just stop casting until we get some more Winds of Magic coming up. While they're transitioning, this is not a bad time for us to come over here and try and get some damage. I said I should stop casting, but what I meant is I'm going to keep casting. I don't know why he's running forward like that. But it's the carronade that we want to take offline. I don't want to engage with depth guard if I don't have to. Alright, devastate this carronade. Good. Their range stuff is going to start shooting at me. Let's just back up before they can get their volleys off. Alright, that's almost done. Cast something for a little life bloom. Let's fly over and drop our rocks. That's 3 units stacked one on top of the other. Check this out. It's going to be awesome. And there she goes. Alright, you stay and fight. And you can just keep kiting. All of these guys are almost dead. These carronades, I guess they're off. Yeah, let's just bomb this one to oblivion. Use our blowpipes on the bigger targets. Missed seeing how well this did or did not do, but could have popped my potion of toughness for some healing and some melee defense. I'm getting stuck in these larger entities. Use swiftness of Itzel. Explode out. Cast some fireballs. Easy to forget I have those. Alright. There's no more ranged threats here. Split them up. Get one on each depth guard here. And a nice kind of like easy fight to start the day. Okay, bloated corpse. You know, hit a target that it's not going to do a lot of damage on. Bring them into a choke point. Get a little heal. Keep the life blooms ticking up. I'm about to say, do you have 0 kills? It's not even possible. It's these guys. Hovered over him for a second, got confused. Alright, Shredder. It's time. You guys lock up and charge in. And we're gonna send these dudes in too. They'll do fine over there. Send the pterodons into melee. The armor piercing and the weapon strength should be so high here, they should just go down. The depth guard, that is. And they are, especially on the charge. I don't think they suffer penalties from fighting in the water. That feels a little antithetical, but maybe they do, just because they're infantry size. So they get penalties from fighting in the deeper water that the horn ones don't. Just charge in. Cast some healing, I guess. Use this Winds of Magic. Come on, buddy. Move with the swiftness. When the Lord goes down, so too will everyone else. Excellent. And from this position... Ooh, I took way more damage on my Skink Chief than I thought I did. Ugh, I should have been watching that. I don't know what exactly was hurting him. Probably maybe the Lord? There were no depth guard with pole arms, right? The bloated corpse hit him, but they usually don't do very good versus single target entities, but maybe they changed that and I just didn't notice. Because money is not an issue, we'll take the replenishment. There we go. And 3 Blessed Croxagore plus Sharpened Darts effect. And this area is undefended. I'm trying to see if I can get the hell away from here. Away from the attrition. And I cannot. If I can attack the next turn, I will. If I can't, I'm probably just going to leave this area and go mess with some of this other stuff and try to get back on dry land. Because what I need is, I guess, 2 more of these visions. But man, we've got a lot of fights. This is just Oxyotl's turn, basically. Tic-Tac-Toe's got a turn here. Who knows what's going on down there? We're going to go try to figure it out. Alright, just small Skaven army. Easy auto-resolve for us. And with that, we once again re-secure this province. Okay. Need to get some big walls up there. Let's level that. Let's level this. This place has got timber. Okay. And until we can make walls, or add a garrison, that is, we'll just get something for its public order. And I'm all about walls right now. I just want to make sure we're keeping everything we take. That way I don't have to run around backwards and retroactively deal with stuff. And money. Anything that's going to make me more money should be leveled as well. This gives me a slightly better garrison. Sorcerer's Isle. It's sort of isolated geographically. These pirates haven't tried to hit me yet, but that doesn't mean they won't. This is probably a good one to prioritize. So is that. I think that's going to be a pretty good return on its investment. And I don't have a lot of gold left, so let's go see what other battles we have. We just finished recruiting our Ancient Salamander. This whole area, we struggled to get it under control, but look, I mean, we've done it. The only, once enemy here were these Bretonnians.
What vile filth stands before?
Can I wage war on them? It looks like our treaties are expired. You know what? I just might.
Honor before glory.
They were able. The problem with them was they were able to fill so many stacks with just Bel Aliad, and I kind of don't even want this place because it's one settlement amongst my allies, the Great Desert Province. So it's a little problematic to try and take it from him. But Cetra owns everything. Going to war with Cetra would be disastrous. I just don't have the armies. I could raise another one. I mean, with 12k surplus, I could easily raise another army. Tic-tac-toe. Let's go ahead and level you. Make sure we do that. Yeah, we've got to go down this whole tree in order to get that done. But once again, guys, what's paying all these dividends for us is the upkeep reduction. So we're going to keep going down that line. Here. Get bigger reserves. More magic, less problems. There's no one up here to fight. We've completely wiped those zones out. Who did you pull me into war with again? The red dark elves, these guys? Okay. We're coming. We're gonna head down here. Nice to see Lord Croca's leveled. He's been out of the action this entire time. Let's see him get in it, though. We need to get all these leveled, that way we can get into this our Greater Arcane Conduit, which is very important for Lord Croak. Let's get in there for training. I think we got enough replenishment. And we can recruit one thing. Okay, I've got nothing right now. Might as well force march. Let's get right there. And we'll crack that place open next turn with Zlatoda. Tehinawan is about to hit the Mud Isles and unite this entire province for me. Very good. Glad we didn't lose our Bastiladon. They're always the first to get murdered by auto-resolve. It has always been so. Great Plan Archivist. Yes! The latest scheme is in keeping with the Great Plan. The old ones will be pleased. Some of those flavor texts are worth reading. They're very good. Okay. And he's on an Ancient Stegodon with the Engine of the Gods now. Yeah, generating sacrificial offerings is not relevant, sadly, just because he's, it's not his campaign, so I don't think we have access to that at all. But Winds of Magic Power Reserve is great. And lowering the cost for his spells is also excellent. Not that we have all of his spells yet, but we'll get more as the time goes. I did not level this. Don't be mad at me. It burns my eyes as well. Anything to give you? Nope. Okay. Just keep grabbing HP for the day you ride a Stegodon. Let's go ahead and get the alignment of crafting. Just nothing but growth, public order, and income. It's such a solid series of buffs. All of this is looking good down here. Our economies are strong. Before I spend the money here, Fortress of Dawn is still leveling. Yep. I mean, that was some pretty clean spending there. Ah, that's right. We got rid of Tretch at the end of the last episode as well. I believe this was the last place he was holding. And we got ourselves another Skink Chief in this army also. Where are you going? Where are you... What would you say you do here? He's kind of protecting this entire massive area for us. I almost don't know... Should I bring him down here and start hitting from this flank? We can hit from both sides. I suppose. Our Wood Elf allies are doing some pretty good work as well. Let's go ahead and occupy. Get the better replenishment. Yeah, we could use a little more money. I think that's it for our turn. We may as well... check and see if anyone is interested.
「
In the Great Desert Province.
「
All right, let's go ahead and occupy. Get the better replenishment. Yeah, we could use a little more money. I think that's it for our turn. We may as well check and see if anyone is interested.
「 「
In And anything like a Confederation? Nope, not yet from Krokgar. Or Mazdamundi. Nakai doesn't even really like us all that much yet. There was a time when you could kind of easily... Oh, Lord. I just got an alert on my phone. Police officer just got shot. Oh, man. Hate to see that. I live in a big city, so oftentimes you'll see stuff, you know, you get the amber alert followed by the blue alert followed by, you know, a COVID alert. It's never fun. I've got 2 little kids, so whenever, especially when I see an amber alert, or I think they call it like a silver alert for the old people too, it always hits me right in the heart. Because sometimes I do something I don't recommend, and that is I look up what's going on, and then you always see some horrible stuff. Most of the time it's just the mom or their dad takes one of the kids, but I've seen it before where the kids don't make it out of it alive. So it's not like it's just some, you know, crazy family dispute. A lot of times it ends up getting very violent, and it's not cool. It's worth knowing what's going on in your city, but it's like I can't help, you know, so it just kind of gives you this weird frustrating feeling, and it's not a good thing to kind of try to sit with all the time, for sure. You want to worry about the things you can worry about, change the things you can change. You know, I want to make sure I spend some of my money up here, so I'm going to come do that first. I want to make sure we get walls here and here. I know we probably have some big money we can spend over here, like on some bigger buildings. Let's get that. This place is doing alright, but the corruption is going up. And I've got the population surplus, I just need to spend the money. Man, it turns out even when you roll in cash, you're still not rich enough. Tuatara can wage war here. He can lightning strike.
Do you know who I am?
England, which is what I was looking at a second ago. Kind of an annoying army, but you know, it's just the sheer number of poisoned peasant bowmen. Could be frustrating. I don't love this army for sieges. It's a little too kind of all over the place. But we've got a caster, they don't. We've got monsters, they don't. I'd like to go to war with them just to make sure that all my armies are paying for themselves. You good sir. Oh, we've got you brought in an admiral. I knew they were going to give me like some sort of weird close victory. I'm going to auto-resolve this, guys. This is not even really a fight. As much as I'd love to see Lord Croak in action. This is not close at all. I can break down the doors, climb the walls, and just run right in. And it would take a long time. So let's just occupy. Okay. And happy that they brought the Admiral in for the fight. That's to our benefit. Now we don't have to chase him down while he's running around trying to mess up our stuff. Miasma of Despair. This is excellent. A hex around ourselves, lowering speed, leadership, and vigor. Let's deliver some pizza. Wait. Yeah, we want to get Greater Arcane Conduit. The rest of these are okay. Shield of Safari would be the one I would recommend for damage resistance every time you cast. 10% to the entire army for 9 seconds. You know, that over the course of a long battle, that's a lot of magic resistance, or physical resistance. Ward save. Ward save. My brain, I have a brain, it works. It does things. So from here, while we recuperate, we could recruit something kind of fitting for this army. I kind of just want to get them... What all do we have access to? We don't have access to Temple Guard yet, which is kind of a shame. I don't want it to take forever. Let's just get another Sacred Croxagore. Kind of double up. We'll have the Cohort of Hwaddle, and we'll have just a regular Sacred Croxagore, and that'll be fine. Tehenoan here. Getting ever so close to those double Carnosaurs. Keep leveling up Woundmaker. More weapon strength. The question is, where do I go from here? And I think it's just north. We got to just keep taking the fight to Teclis. And if I can hit some of these islands and stuff along the way, we're going to go here. This is huge money. Could potentially be 20 grand. It's in the wrong direction, but this could solve some problems. Let's raid the cove. And triple rotting Leviathan. Double carronade. Some depth guard, some with pole arms. This should not be a close victory, but maybe it will be. We've got the Thunderous one on our side. We've got some great Salamander hunting packs. We even have the Spirit of Tepak here. It's this map again. Solid front line. Our front line crushes theirs. Our range units crush theirs. It's just, you know, Rotting Leviathans are going to get in there. Artillery is going to do what artillery does. Do we have a way to disrupt their artillery? Not a great one. And we could do all sorts of zany deployments. So not all of my army is going to be able to Vanguard deploy like this, so this is kind of risky. Let's not lock. Okay. Who can Vanguard deploy and who can't? That's the question. Yeah. A lot of them can't. Get you guys hot group 2. That's the Thunderous one. That's an Engine of the Gods. And we could try and make use of the Burning Alignment. This should be sweet. If I can remember to cast that well. And we do have an artillery piece. How we use our Salamanders could also be very relevant. These guys destroy the Vampire Coast. And these dudes aren't mounted at all. What are you on? Oh, okay. Let's just add you to the Skinks. And we'll add you to this hot group as well. We'll put you in your own hot group. Let's lock. Let's go. I'm going to try and get these guys on large targets. Start healing yourself. Oh, can you not heal yourself? Yeah, we maybe should have deployed really far back. Just get in there. It's so annoying. They're going to be such huge damage sponges. Go, go, go. You go over there. You guys come shoot here. Hold, little buddies, hold. No, little buddies. We'll launch an Engine of the Gods strike here. Get in there, Saurus, get in. Gotta get you in too. Charge right through the front line. We'll give you that. Anywhere not holding? Hold, homies. There we go. Make sure we use that as well. We're shooting ourselves a little bit. Let's get rid of these hand cannons. Just trying to make sure everything is fighting something. Nice. Spirit, why don't you go over there? And use this on the caster. I didn't realize it could reach that far, or else I would have used it a while ago. And there they go. They're starting to crumble. We didn't have to do this flawlessly, but we did have to try not to lose any units. Spirit of Tepak, man. Magic damage, armor piercing, good weapon strength. Just send more stuff in so he routes quicker. Damn. Should definitely have tried to heal something else. It's not that he couldn't heal himself. I realized is that his health was capped by his starting health. So we needed to heal something else that was damaged. That's the problem with the Revivification Crystals, that the battles usually don't last long enough to use more than 1 or 2, sometimes 3 charges. I don't know if I've ever had a battle where I used all of them. We did good. We mitigated the effectiveness of all their range stuff. These guys, we're going to have to fight them mano a mano. I think getting our anti-large Saurus on there was great. Once these dudes are on Carnosaurs, they would have been able to pin them in place, you know, effectively. And chomp on them until they were dead. But they probably got slung around. They probably got inundated by infantry. Makes it a little bit harder for them to focus without constant micro. But we did put our skinks on them the whole time. I'm sure they did a lot of damage. I mean, they did. And it's the Stalkers that seem to end up taking always the brunt of everything. Okay. Could take the replenishment. I'm going to take the money. Let's get super paid for this. Plus 20 grand and a star metallurgist. The knowledge and skill required to forge portal gates from superheated star metal is granted only to the worthy few. And we'll just get back into our own territory. I mean, look at this recovery. Our replenishment is kind of off the charts. That's all good now. It's tempting to go down some of these other paths. This doesn't do anything, huh? I mean, global recruitment capacity is nice and all that, but that's not what we need. Gifts of the Jungle would also be quite good. Could buff up, go down some of the red line stuff. But I think I'd much rather get our casting better. There we go. We may even pick up the campaign movement range increase by moving that way. Start moving here. And with all of our newfound cash, we should be able to splurge and just get mostly whatever we want. I mean, we can't get everything we want, but we can get a lot of stuff. Black Pillar, Spite Reach, or it doesn't matter. God, we need so much. We don't have a stone marker there. See how fast the money just disappears? We spend it all on defense and ways to make money. We still probably have a way or two to make some additional funds this turn. Attacking here, boy. Let's go. It's giving me a Pyrrhic victory where I don't lose anything. Talk about faith in me. We are gonna fight this battle manually. I think it's too cool not to fight. But it's just another... We're just crushing the Vampire Coast today. They've got some, you know, some scary stuff. Sirens. What are these? Deck Gunners? I forget what they're called. I think that's what it is, though. And Moranghouls, too. You don't get to see those dudes a lot. Zombies with blunderbusses riding crab zombies. Very different. Here, I think we go with some far back deployment strats. Even using some of this terrain, like here, to... I'm using a bunch of, like, $3 words today. I was going to say obfuscate. To obfuscate some of our infantry deployment. This would even be better. Unless they deploy here. But I think they're going to deploy in a Vatterly area. And I totally forgot to change over my Stegodons. But we'll hopefully remember next turn. I mean, I could even kite with my Skinks, honestly. I could kite with my Skinks. I can kite with my Pterodons. My Cav. Just deploy them far back. They're like the most value thing that the AI can shoot at. Let's put you up here as well. Once again, if I can deploy this guy in an area where he might be able to get a jump on some artillery, I want that. And if not, he's fast enough that I can fly away. You've got to make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. It's a little fast car reference for you guys. Little Tracy Chapman. You should be in high group like 8 or something. Bring you guys over here. Get a line of sight for the one that's... Well, no, it's hurt. I want to keep them both back. I don't need them both in this fight. Alright, y'all. Some masterful kiting. Soon to be seen, surely. Ooh, we got magic damage. Okay, okay. I'll take it. Start killing sirens. That's great. We just killed 4 in a shot. Ooh, Moranghouls. Okay, we're right next to Moranghouls. That's not as cool. No, no, no. That's not what I meant. Not what I meant. Sorry, guys. Get you dudes moving forward. If he were to start getting caught, we could move him. He's got slippery, plus we could take this off and increase his speed again. And we can use swiftness of Itzel as well. So he's got a lot of ways. Yeah, just keep shooting this thing. Little awkward, the terrain's messing with my Pterodons. Maybe that'll let them juke some of these shots coming in. Oh, that's a bloated corpse. I keep hitting the wrong button. Run, guys, run! Kite him, kite him! Nice. Nice, double nice. And Oxyotl's just back here getting the drop on these dudes. Hopefully killing Moranghouls with every shot. Not quite. Alright. Start running. Pop swiftness and get the heck out of there. Can also give a fat heal to these guys. Keep you running. Alright, let's move. Retarget. We can take this. Let him pop one here. That did more damage than I thought it would, if I'm being real. And we are taking a beating. Run, little buddies. Use slippery, we can chase a little better. I don't want to lose too much track of what's going on over there. I'll send y'all in. Get your speed right, guys. I'll send y'all to come help over here, because you guys gotta go. Come over here, keep running, keep running. I think our Oracle can handle this by himself. Yeah, just get in there and demolish them. Those depth guards should go down nicely. I could have sworn I gave you an attack order. Make sure these guys don't lose models. And down they go. Yeah, once the Lord starts losing confidence, everyone's going to start to break. Man, another fun battle versus the Vampire Coast. And the Galleon's graveyard now belongs to us. Surprised no army was sitting here defending it. Count Noctilus, I'm sure, is around the corner somewhere. $18 grand from the sack. Let's keep it leveled. Oh no. Can we not level this place? I did not know that. Well. It's got some cool stuff. Immune to Maelstrom, all armies. Immune to Reef Attrition, all armies. It generates a ton of its own public order. And gets rid of corruption. It's interesting. And then it's got a port, but it can never be upgraded. Alright. I didn't know that. I didn't know that if you captured it and you weren't Vampire Coast, you didn't get to build anything there. But I'm glad we own it, because now I can teleport from it. And I'll be able to use this turn to heal while I'm there as well. Alright, we've got other moves to make. You'll notice that they brought this dude high and tight. But we have Lightning Strike, so it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure that we've made all other moves first, and indeed we have. And we also still have Sotek Sanctum, something we can use. It's an army ability. Actually, is it only in our area, or is it because of one of the Sanctums that we've got? We also need to start looking at some of our rights again. Because we could definitely just recruit another army of Pharaoh Carnosaurs, Stegodons, and Bastillodons. If we wanted to. Alright, let's declare some war. And we're gonna Lightning Strike. And that takes, obviously, a massive amount from them. It gives me a decisive victory. I'm going to take it, just because we're going to be fighting a lot of Bretonnians very soon. We're going to take the replenishment. And we want to make sure that we end up far enough away from Bell... Ooh. What the heck? I hate this. This happens sometimes, and I really don't like it. We are in some weird, like, zone of control, unfortunately. Get Shield of Safari here. We already have the Bound Spell, Banishment, that's good, and we have the Heal from Apotheosis. I can start the Siege here. This doesn't do anything, but it's, for whatever reasons, it's changing my battle result. But it doesn't do anything. Let's continue the siege. We're going to get attacked next turn by all of them. And then we'll just lightning strike or whatever. But we can't escape for some reason. See, now it's giving me my movement. I want to finish this army off. See what happens if I break the siege. It'll move me away. There we go. I mean, I should have had to do all that. Oh, minus 20% cooldown to all spells. That's cool. It's called Ixzy Grubs. The wizard carries a gourd containing dried grubs. When he eats them, he gains the energy the grubs have absorbed. Sounds spooky. Very curious to see where this guy goes. I can't make it back to my own territory, so I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to keep threatening his stuff. Income from all buildings, growth, public order. Is there anything else I can do here? Increase the research rate. I mean, this place does still make a little money. But income from all buildings, 2% is literally nothing. I don't know if this contributes at all to my geomantic web. And honestly, if I don't stay here long enough, I'm expecting Count Noctilus to show back up and kick the door back in. Which is fine. I can travel back up there. Don't know where I would go from there, though. I have no enemies. I'm probably better off staying here and maybe going south. That's a good thing to level up, the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. My money's slipping back down a little bit again here. I think because of our recruitment that we're doing. Let's go ahead and run this turn. I think that was a solid series of turns we've taken. I feel like we're in a strong position pretty much everywhere. The AI could surprise me. Make some moves I don't see coming. Like this. Queek, like a fool, has been intercepted in the underway. He's got some cool units, though. The Pit Fighters of Hell's Deep. Morskatar's Hellion. He's also got Teeth Breaker, Rattling Guns, and Viskrin's Death Squad. Viskrin's Death Squad. It's a hard thing to say. This is... It's giving me a Pyrrhic victory. This is such an easy victory. Although Queek is level 24 with some sick items. Hopefully we get another Talisman of Preservation. I would like to get that. Let's quick save and let's manually fight this. It's an underway interception. If we win here, he's dead for good. And in the close confines of this type of map, I don't know what he's going to do. He's got ranged. But, I mean, I guess we don't have ranged. We don't have any artillery in this particular army. But when the front lines clash, we can send Pterodon riders, we can send cavalry up and around. Shut down the Rattling Guns. I mean, he's got 3 of them. It is a little scary. But they won't get more than a few volleys, I don't think, before we stop them. And even our Javelin bros are going to do good work as the enemy comes in. Oh, nice. And the terrain is going to completely cover my advance. And we gambled on Winds of Magic and we lost it all. Alright. And it's gone. So, of course, this entire army cannot Vanguard deploy, so I don't think we should. No, let's do this. Nope, that's not at all what I meant to do. Like that. This will be our front line. Do not want them to run. I don't want them in guard mode either, I don't think. We'll put our Skink Chief in with the Pterodons. Our Cav can go together. Let's do something more like this. And their job will be to charge to the front lines once that engages. Tic-Tac-Toe will be in a group all by himself. Casters can't Vanguard deploy yet. Alright. Just start moving. I don't know what the AI is going to do with this. And we do need some time to get our Winds of Magic right. Yeah, I don't anticipate them moving, but our cover extends all the way to this line right here. I mean, that's where their range extends as well. But if they had artillery, I mean, this would be an amazing map for us. You can see their range ends right at the bottom of this hill. I have no great way of punishing that, though. Line up something like this. Get the Cav here. Alright, that's a little annoying. They're gonna mess up my formation with these stupid clan rats. Alright guys, ignore the rats. I feel like they should, I don't know. I don't remember if they can summon where they can't see it, but I feel like they almost shouldn't be able to summon at all if they can't see me. Or maybe they just did a blind summon. Oh no, that's not great. They're moving in. If they do that, I mean, I'll just charge. I'll do a huge frontal charge. Let's go. We can't let them shoot at us. We've got to shoot at them. This is going to make it messy. Cast some Flocks of Doom. You've got some weird good items. I want to do some comets, but this is not a really stable area to do that. Let's get in there and shut this flamethrower business down right now. Our infantry needs to just run in, get in there. Keep chasing, keep chasing. Yeah, man-eaters, get in there, man. Eat some rats. I bet ogres don't even like eating rats. Like, they'll probably eat anything but rats. And thoroughly enjoy it. It's risky to put a comet down there, man. Just gonna end up hitting myself. Need you guys to spread out. One of my Mornfangs got totally destroyed. Didn't expect the clan rat summons to totally ruin my formations like they did, but they did. The Teeth Breakers cannot be allowed to fire. These Warp Grinders cannot be allowed to return. All of y'all just need to stay out of here. Hopefully that's enough to keep this unit. I want a Tic-Tac-Toe to come over here and dual Queek. Alright, get back up in the air, man. Get back up in the air before you die. Damn, I wanted to get a good rock. Alright, that was an okay rock. Man, that ended up being way bloodier than I thought it was going to be. But we're in our home territory, so we're going to benefit from the replenishment for the turn. I just hope we didn't lose one of our Mournfang calves. Or our blessed Spear Riders, for that matter. Yeah, save Queek for last. These squads were pretty dirty. And once again, we take the replenishment. 4 grand from that fight? Jeez. And we got the item I didn't want. Which means I knew I was going to get it. And man, we're almost near the end of today's episode already. Only a couple turns went by, but some fun battles. AI did indeed do a few unexpected things. New Sanctum available for us if we would like to take advantage of that. It's a good mechanic. We should take advantage of it. It's just very expensive to invest in them. If I only had control of a few provinces, I would invest in them quite heavily. Because they would allow for me to get the benefits in the small radius in which I'm fighting. But I'm not fighting in a small radius, I'm fighting in a very big radius. So it's harder to justify spending that money all over the place. And here he is. That's got to be Count Noctilus. It's not! You absolute fool. You just brought me free money and experience. What were you thinking? I mean, please deliver unto me more armies that I can gobble up and take stuff from. God, this attrition is horrible. We'll stay here for one more turn. Tic-tac-toe, you know. He probably caught Queek trying to escape. And let's also notice that there's a skull reef there. I'm going to grab Lightning Strike before we find ourselves in a scenario where I go, oh, damn, I should have grabbed Lightning Strike. I don't want that to be me. Nothing I can give you? Just take the melee attack, I suppose. Take the transformation of Kadon. Let's get that. You don't have a weapon either, and we did just get a weapon, so I know I can give you that. Okay. We're gonna sit here and recuperate for a turn. I'm not in a huge hurry to besiege that place. I'm gonna keep mustering there. You can move down here. It looks like my allies want to take this ancient city of Quintex for me. Whether they'll be successful or not, I don't know.
The Sisters of Twilight.
I mean, that's enough. They've got the Enigmas of Garon, the Regiment of Renowned Zotes. Those dudes are sick. You know, we have some money to spend. This is not a bad thing to get a Star Chamber. But I've got money. I've got money to get. And defenses to build. Oh, that's really good. Let's get that. That confers a ton of benefits. And I think that's going to be it for us today, guys. That sets us up to do probably a decent Skaven battle here. A Bretonnian siege next episode as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see Count Noctilus come out of the woodwork. We'll probably get to see Lord Croak in action as well, and we'll keep taking the fight to Teclis. with Tehennowin as he moves upward here, and he'll probably land on the shores around here. Or we'll just go straight to Bloodhall and knock on his front door. But yeah, guys, and then all we need is 2 more of these Visions of the Old Ones in order to finish our quest, the Search for Darkness, and push ourselves towards the next campaign objective. But thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming, y'all. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.